the Arches and Into the Fog, a HHN edition of Under the Arches podcast with Gary and Becca.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Under the Arches podcast and Into the Fog, our little spin-off, because it's our Halloween Horror Nights edition of the episode. We've had so many DMs, both of us, asking when the episode's coming.
And we've been dying to record it, but we've just been trying to hold off for everything.
We've been holding off for everything to be announced, and we've wanted the food to come out, the hotel experiences, but now we've got everything. As we were recording this today as well, we are avoiding social media because Unmasking the Horror starts today, so people are already posting the spoilers. But we're going to talk about all 10 houses, all 4 shows, the 2 street experiences, the food, drink, hotel experiences.
And then our hype list.
And then at the end, we're going to do a hype list. So come along. So if you don't know us, obviously I'm Gary.
I'm Becca.
And we've been going to Horror Nights for 10 years.
Oh, this has been that long.
10 years. So HHN 25 was our first time. It's now HHN 35. So it's our 10th year in the fog. So excited. So I'm an absolute Halloween Horror Nights nerd. You're a convert.
I'm a bit of a coward, but I do enjoy it. It's the houses mainly that I don't. I mean, I do like them, but not as much as you do, I see.
Well, I thought this would be good to do because it's Horror Nights from 2 different people's perspectives, because I love the houses that don't really scare me, and you get terrified in the houses, and you enjoy the other stuff that Horror Nights brings as well. This is your first year though with Express, isn't it?
I'm scared.
If you don't know, they changed the Horror Nights tickets and stuff, so I used to get the multi-night with Express, so I could just do Express all the time. But you're joining on the train because we're going with some friends, aren't we? So we're all going to have Express for the night. So you're going to attempt to do all 10 houses. But you do love Horror Nights for the other stuff. And I think it's good because I've spoken to quite a lot of people who've maybe wanted to try Horror Nights but think it's just all the houses. And you're not going to get your money's worth if you don't do the houses.
Do it,
But I think you do. I think there's a lot.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
We've both done Horror Nights before for a night and not done any houses. And we've still had an amazing night. The scare zones are so good.
The atmosphere, sometimes I've said, I love to just go just for the atmosphere and going round and
have, we go for dinner and just grab a drink.
Get
and
the specialty food, the
drinks. They've upped their food and game.
Oh yeah, they really have.
Food and drink game a lot over the last few years, so that in itself is an experience, but then you've got the shows as well. I know a couple of people that just go for the shows and the food, and they don't really like the scares, and they've even, in my eyes, made Horror Nights less scary over the last few years to try and cater to more people. But anyway, we're going to get into it. So we're going to do all of the houses first, and then we'll do the scare zones. So if you just bear with me while I get the house descriptions up, because I'm going to go through each house. So first up, we have Jack and Oddfellow, Chaos and Control. The forces of horror collide. Horror icons aren't born, they are made. Discover the unholy origins of Jack the Clown and enter Dr. Oddfellow's universe as the 2 pit Chaos versus Control in a showdown decades in the making.
Oh, sounds good.
Now, to me, as a horror, I mean, I've got me Jack the Clown shirt on. If you're watching on YouTube, Jack is a huge part of the Horror Nights lore.
Oh yeah.
You've had it embedded into you from me talking about Horror Nights for years now, but Jack was the first official icon at Horror Nights. And he's featured in many anniversary years, and I think he is the staple of Halloween Horror Nights. You don't know Jack the Clown if you don't know Horror Nights. Everybody who's been to Horror Nights knows Jack in some shape or way. He's even in one of the daytime attractions, not now because it's just closed for refurb, but he's actually got a permanent place inside the horror makeup show, which I think is so cool. But we've got a newer icon, which is Oddfellow. I say newer icon. Dr. Oddfellow is part of Jack's backstory, but over the last couple of years have sort of brought him to life. So he had his own house. Can't remember if it was last year or the year before, maybe last year. And then I think it was the year before. And now they're going to showdown together. So if you don't know, Jack used to work for Oddfellow, and it didn't go well. I did a little video on Instagram if you want to watch the backstory. This was the first house announced, I think, and I'm so excited for this one. The art looks amazing. Have you seen the pictures of Jack and Oddfellow?
They look amazing, don't they?
They look so good.
Yeah.
Jack is such a menacing character in Oddfellow was when he had his house as well. So
He looks sort of like vampire-ish. I don't know if that's...
Oddfellow.
Yeah.
I don't get that off.
Yeah.
I get.
It's just his teeth, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I get Jack is a lot more weathered now. If you look at his costumes throughout the year, between 25 and 35, he's a lot more weathered.
Yeah.
So this is... I'm not going to give me hype list away yet, but I am really excited for this one.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that a lot, I think, because I'm excited for most of the houses.
Oh, yeah, I'm the same, really.
Yeah.
And I think this one will be good to see, because I'm assuming it's obviously them against each other.
Yeah.
For the final showdown.
It'll be great for you as well, because you've never seen really Jack at an event.
Yeah.
So I think it'll be good for you to see Jack up close and personal.
Yeah.
I'll always cherish as well. I've got a personal video from Jack the Clown from 5 years ago at Horror Nights 30 when he said he was going to kill us. So let's see if that still stands now. So, yeah.
Right. So next is Sinners. In the information says it's opening night at Smokestack Twins Duke joint, but the blues become red when a hive mind of bloodthirsty vampires crashes the party in this haunted house based on the original film Sinners. I'm really looking forward to this one.
I am as well. So it was a movie that we never saw when it first come out, was it? But when it was announced, we watched it and we love it.
Yeah, we're going to watch it again because we enjoyed it that much that we want to watch it again.
Michael B. Jordan was such a good character in it. And I just loved the whole blues, Southern Louisiana style. It did look a little bit slow to start the movie, but it built it up so good, especially when they get into the what's it called, Duke's joint or something?
Yeah.
Especially when they get inside of there. And the music, I hope they play that music while you're waiting for the house.
Surely they've got to.
Got to.
And like, I don't know if is it the entrance going to be as if, well, I'm assuming that we're walking into the joint.
That's what I'd imagine, because I've already got the food booth up for that, which looks like the front of it. So I'm really, really excited for this one. I think it's going to be great. And it's a massive IP as well, so it's going to be a very popular house.
Yeah.
So this one, I am so excited for. And I'll explain a little bit more probably when I get to the hype list about it. But next we have Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you're watching on YouTube, all the Stranger Things memorabilia behind me. But the description is Stranger Things 5, the final chapter. Join Hawkins and the gang for one last adventure. Try to survive an army of demogorgons, face the Mind Flayer, defeat Vecna once and for all in this haunted house based on Stranger Things 5.
Oh, God.
What's your thoughts on this one?
Sounds amazing. I'm actually, because I've never done a Stranger Things house, I've always said I wanted to do it, but then never been brave enough. So I'm making sure that I go through this one, and I'm excited. Like, because when we did Unmasking and I saw, what was it? 4. I regretted going through because it looked amazing, especially like the Eddie scene where they're doing the guitar.
Yeah.
So I don't want to go through my hype list obviously now, but I've got high hopes for this one, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, I loved season 5. I know a lot of people hated on it. I really enjoyed season 5. I think I'm more biased though because of how much of a super fan I am.
Yeah.
I loved the wrap up of it, and I'm a little bit worried about it though because the last couple haven't been great. So I think they set the bar so high with volume 1. The first Stranger Things house was a 10-10 perfection. It was literally like walking through the show. You walk through Hawkins National Lab and you just got to see, I can't remember what off the top of my head, but you got to see all the different scenes.
Yeah.
And it was literally amazing. The casting as well was perfect. The second house, which was volume 2/season 3, it was okay. It felt rushed though. And then season 4, that house was actually a letdown. It was mega high on my list and it ended up quite low, which I was gutted about because I love Stranger Things so much. But I'm hoping like they just take the feedback on and go back to that level that volume 1 was, because it's going to be the last time we'll ever see Stranger Things at Horror Nights, unless they miraculously bring it back. I can't see it, but I'm excited, and the theming as well for the rest of the Stranger Things stuff.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm like, as we're rewatching it, I'm trying to think what are they gonna do? Like, it's a little bit hard. I mean, you can see sort of some of the stuff instantly, like the Creel house. But do you know how we see half the time they're in the rocks
upside down and the abyss?
So I wonder how they're gonna do it.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see a lot of the upside down. I think hopefully we'll see the twist between the light side of Creel House when he's Henry Creel with the children.
Yeah, that would look
and then
good.
flip to the dark side of Creel House. I think that'll be pretty cool. I think we'll spend a lot of time in the Upside Down, and I think we'll see the hospital.
I remember, sorry, when we were watching and in the Wheeler's house, and you know when the Demogorgon comes through the ceiling.
Oh yes, yeah.
I said
the Holly when the
for Holly, yeah. So maybe they'll do something like that, or the door. Do you know when he just rips through the door? Maybe it's something like that.
Yeah, I've been watching it, trying to think like how they can.
Yeah, how they can
do
incorporate
the scares.
it.
Yeah, I think we will see Hawkins' lab again when it's all melted. You know, when the melted bit.
Yeah.
And I think we'll see WSQK.
Oh, we've got to.
I absolutely love WSQK. I've got a lot of merch from the radio show. I love it. I think it's cool. So I'm hoping at some point we get to walk through underneath the sign.
We've got to, surely.
Yeah, I'm hoping so.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's that Stranger Things.
Yeah. So the next one is Madlands Caged Cannibals, and it says the animals might be gone, but animalistic violence is inescapable, trying to survive a defunct zoo that has become the deadly domain of warring cannibal factions in this haunted house. Now,
As soon as this one was announced, I just remember you text me saying
yeah,
no.
I'm not going through. I don't think I'll go through this one. I've got a weird fear of cannibals. Ever since I was young, I had a bad dream about them, and the scarers. Like, do you know the one in Kong? He scares us. So I don't know if I'll be able to be brave to go through that one.
You never know. It might be like the campy house.
Well, it might be. I'll let you go through and.
Or you might do all of that 9 and think, you know what, I'm just gonna do it. But it does sound like a good house. We did get to see a little preview of it with details coming out from the UK media event.
Yeah.
So it showed you some of the costumes and a little bit more of the backstory. So it's only set in a zoo. And I think it's going to be a cool house. It reminds me sort of Patient Zero, Dead Exposure. It reminds us a little bit of that, but in a more like cannibalistic way. So I think it's going to be a good house. The originals are always strong.
Yeah, I wonder if it'll be the one that smells as well.
I think they did say there was going to be some smells pumped into that house.
Yeah.
We have had some bad smells over the year. Nightingales stunk. The Exorcist stunk.
Yeah.
The pea soup. And there was a couple other smelly houses which I can't think of off the top of my head. I think Goblin's Feast might have had some smells pumped into it.
Yeah.
Can't remember. Should make a list. Should do like the smelliest houses. But yeah, it's an original, so there's not a great deal to say about that one.
I suppose as I've thought about it, maybe it's because it's a zoo and it's animals, it might not be as bad. Mm-hmm. So we'll see.
Yeah. So next up we have HR Blood and Guts presents a Halloween Frightacular. I'm going to butcher this description. Your favourite métier de corps returns to WKNB with a special Halloween scare-a-thon. Tune into this haunted house complete with ghouls, gore and frights that keep you coming back for more. So HR Blood and Guts is something that we've never experienced at Horror Nights. He is tied deep within HHN history lore,
Right.
but it's just events that we've never been to. He did have a brief appearance at Horror Nights 30, and he was at a couple of years before that. He's had his own house, I think, and possibly a scare zone. Again, I did do a history episode on Instagram, but I think this is going to be cool. He's basically a TV presenter who his show gets cancelled, but he gets darker and darker and eventually takes revenge and he kills the TV workers, I think.
Right.
And he's got a name. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, like a normal name. But then he starts to believe more and more that he's called HR Blood and Guts. So he basically turns crazy and starts killing everybody on live TV. So I think it's going to be sort of
like a TV show.
Yeah, like a TV,
that would be
80s
good.
sort of, like a B-movie Halloween thing.
That sounds good.
I think this is going to be a sort of fun, campy house.
Yeah.
And just reading off what is previously been there at Halloween Horror Nights, I'm very, very excited to see this
it
one.
does. It sounds quite good.
Yeah.
Especially if it was like a sort of a TV show kind of style, like as you're walking through and you see him like live killing.
Yeah, I think it might be more like a TV set type thing. So I did do a history episode, a little mini reel on Instagram, like I've already said, but I don't want to turn this into a history episode. We just want to talk about this year's event.
So next is Cybergoria. And it says, awaken thousands of years in the future in this haunted house and brave a cold world driven by machines with a singular goal to make you live forever, even if it kills you. this to me sounds like Terminator.
That's what I got from it as well.
And I feel like it fits in good because Terminator's gone. So it's like a sort of final goodbye to it.
Yeah,
And it sounds really good. I feel like as well it could be the cold house with it just saying...
I think it is. I think I read somewhere, I think it might have been SFX magazine, did a spread from the media event, and I think it's going to be a very, very cold house, and we get to go through the factory where the machines are made.
Right.
So I think it's going to be a very industrial sort of looking house.
Yeah.
So again, like, to me, there's no really bad houses this year, but this one sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, especially if it's like sort of what I'm thinking in my head is like Terminator style. I mean, it's what it sounds like. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, it'll be a good house. Next up, we have Invasion, Alien Abduction, Extraterrestrial and Extra Terrifying. Make contact with horrors from worlds unknown in this haunted house where a ship full of greys have torn apart a remote homestead in search of fresh test subjects. So we initially, when Invasion was on the rumour mill, we all thought it was going to be like the Scare Zone, which was a campy 50s, 60s alien abduction with proper old school flying saucers and stuff.
I really liked it. It was really good.
But they've said this one is more of a realistic home invasion.
Right.
So I think you're going to be sort of in the house, and apparently they're going to like tear the roof off, and that's where they're going to abduct you. So I think I saw a picture of the facade, like the wooden frame of the facade, and it looks like the actual facade might have moving parts to simulate where the roof's coming off. So if that does look like it did look like it was going to move. I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
It was like a pitched roof, but then bits of it were like sticking up. It looks really good. So we love alien stuff. And that sort of jazz. So I'm excited for this one.
I am as well, and I think, is this going to be where the corn is?
I'm hoping they don't have any corn. Did I see Fortnite Mares? It's got fake corn in it.
Oh no!
So we might be in for a wet. If you don't know, there's a what do you say? A conspiracy where
it's like a curse.
A curse, yeah. So every time Universal has used corn, whether it be real or fake, at the event, there's been a hurricane or torrential downpour. So they had corn in Scarecrow, and it was real grown corn. They'd been growing it for months, and they had the worst hurricane ever. The next year they had corn somewhere. It was a really wet season, so every year, so everyone now saying the curse of the corn. So they really don't want the corn to come back.
So next up, and what I'm looking forward to, is Hellraiser. It says, in this haunted house based on the original Hellraiser trilogy, enter a realm of pure pain where Pinhead and his tormented Cenobites derive their hellish pleasure.
I've got a confession.
What?
I've already accidentally seen one spoiler.
Oh no.
And the house looks amazing. I've only seen one picture before I had to mute the person.
Right.
And it's going to be such a sick house, yeah. I think you'll like it.
I think I'm looking forward to it, but I must admit the films were quite a little bit gory for me, and I feel like, am I going to be scared? Because I feel like, I
don't think the houses now are mega gory.
Yeah.
I think 80s movies as a whole were very gory because there was a lot of practical effects because CGI wasn't around, so a lot of the stuff was over the top gore with the blood.
Yeah.
So like there was a lot of blood, but I actually enjoyed the first two movies. Well, I haven't watched the third one yet. But the first movie was great.
I really enjoyed the first one.
The second one was a bit...
Yeah, the second one was a bit too much for me, gore-wise. I mean, because I love like horror films, but not so much gore, and that felt a bit too much.
Yeah, I didn't think the story was that great on the second one. The first one, how they set it up, was really good. You know, I loved all the Cenobites coming out. Thought Pinhead was amazing. I can't wait to see him in that house.
Yeah, you can just tell there's going to be a room with all the chains hanging down, and they're just going to be like walking past. Yeah. And I'm sure that Cenobite that does his teeth, he'll be there.
Yeah. So that was a good movie. I'm excited.
Yeah, I am looking forward to the house. Yeah, definitely. But just a little bit on the fence as to whether it's going to be gory.
So next up, we have a house where the movie we haven't seen.
Yeah.
And it is Evil Dead Burn. Fan the flames of evil. An infernal force has taken hold of a family home and it's hungry for its next victim. Dodge deadites hell-bent on bloodshed in this haunted house based on the new film Evil Dead Burn. We're going to try and watch it before we go.
Yeah, definitely.
The last Evil Dead movie, was it Evil Dead Rise? That was actually pretty good.
I can't
It
remember.
was set in like the apartment. We definitely watched it because it was rumored. Well, it was coming to Halloween Horror Nights, but that had changed it. I think this will be a gory house, based on what people have said about the film and the Evil Dead in general.
Right.
A lot of people have said the movie's actually quite bad. I like to watch, even if it is bad, I like to watch it before we go, just to...
Yeah, that's like, it's a little bit hard for me to talk about this one because I can't remember and we haven't seen it, so I feel like once I've watched it and I know the backstory and everything, I'll feel better. But at the moment, I'm not sure. I don't even know what I would expect.
Yeah, but again, it was a while ago. We watched the last one. I don't think they necessarily continue on. I think it's the same obviously universe,
Right?
but I don't think the story continues on. I'm not too sure. We'll hopefully fit it in before we...
Oh yeah, we definitely will. And I'm sure. I mean, all the houses are good, so I'm assuming it'll be a good one. And lastly, Ozzy Osbourne, Prince of Darkness. You're in Ozzy's world now. Bow at the throne of the Prince of Darkness in this haunted house inspired by the twisted mind of one of rock and roll's greatest legends. I'm so excited for this one.
All right.
Yeah, I'm
surprised.
Yeah, I can't wait. Like it's hard to imagine how they're gonna do it because he's just a person as such, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
So were music houses when The Weeknd was announced. I was so against it.
Yeah.
And Ozzy's obviously more horror than The Weeknd, but again, I was like, how can they translate a house from a person singing songs into a house?
Yeah.
But The Weeknd was actually one of my favourite houses of that year. It was brilliant.
No, sure. I'm regretting not going through it.
I've now got a connection with The Weeknd, so I like listening to his music because of that. Obviously, I like listening to Ozzy. I don't listen to every song, but there's popular songs that Ozzy sang that we know and love, and I'm excited to see what they do with this based on what they did with The Weeknd house. And we obviously know that Sharon and Jack and Kelly were involved deeply with the house, and it's going to have like a huge gothic cathedral sort of look. So I'm very excited to see what they do, and I think it's going to be such an awesome tribute to Ozzy.
Yeah, I do as well. I hope I don't cry.
I just hope they don't play him and Kelly's song Changes.
Oh God, I know that we'll all be crying.
That is such a sad song that I think we'll all be crying. Yeah, definitely.
They've got to do Crazy Train, haven't they?
Crazy Train. I can't think off the top of my head. I know it sound
Paranoid, is it?
Yeah, not like fans, but yeah. I've been listening to a little bit of Ozzy since it was announced.
Yeah.
And there is some awesome songs.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So that is it for the houses. A pretty good lineup of houses for this year, especially being an anniversary year.
Yeah.
So now we move on to the scare zones and street experiences. So if you don't know, they have dropped one scare zone in favour of 2 street experiences.
Yeah.
They did that last year. How do you think that worked?
I liked it.
It was good, wasn't it?
Yeah, the zombies were a good addition, I thought.
Mm-hmm.
And is it the
Club Horror?
Yeah, Club Horror.
Club Horror. I thought that was a good place to grab a drink. The music might not be to everyone's taste, but I hear they're playing a little bit more of a variety of music this time.
Right, yeah.
But the first scare zone, which I am so hyped for, is Downtown Clown Town.
Yeah.
There's the wrong side of town, then there's Clown Town. The city that never sleeps becomes a waking nightmare when its boroughs are overrun by murderous clown folk who can't wait to tear you from limb to limb, featuring Art the Clown and killer clowns from outer space.
I can't wait.
This was, to me, sounds amazing.
Yeah, it does.
Killer Clowns, when they were there, was it 2018? Was so good.
Yeah, they were.
Was your favourite zone?
It was, and it was in quite a small zone. So I think now that it's in, is it New York?
Yeah.
The zone's huge, so there'll be there's more space.
Yeah.
So it'll be better, I think.
And it's not just Killer Clowns and Art. There's also going to be Horror Nights' own original clowns in there.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to see a huge variety of different clowns.
Yeah, and going off the photos that I've seen, obviously Jack and Oddfellow look like they're there.
Yeah.
Art looks like he's got his own little sideshow by the looks of things. I mean, obviously I don't know, but just from what we've seen, I think, did we see something that might have Chance in?
Chance is ice creams, I think. So I think it's going to be So much fun.
Yeah, it is. I'm really, really looking forward to this one. I feel like we'll spend quite a lot of time in this zone.
I'm glad it's in New York because it's that big. Imagine if it was in somewhere more cramped, because Art, it's just going to get...
Oh, yeah.
Unless Art is just doing the stage show.
To prevent...
And he's not going to be roaming around. I sort of hope for that in a way.
Yeah.
You can go watch the show, take a couple of photos of him, and he's just not swamped by a crowd, because we tried to get a couple of photos of him last time, and it was so hard.
Yeah, and I suppose, I know it's just everybody else wants to follow him and take photos, but it was becoming like he was hounded, wasn't he? Every time he came out, you knew he was out because everyone was hounding him.
Yeah. So yeah, Downtown Clowntown.
Yeah, really looking forward to that one. Next on the list is Fort Nightmares. So drop from the battle bus into the chaos of Fort Nightmares. The storm is spreading through this scare zone, bringing new horrors with it. Now, I'm on the fence about this one. I mean, I downloaded the game just so...
She had one game and then deleted it.
Just so that I sort of could get an idea of what it is. But like you say, I had one game, I couldn't do it, and I came off.
Obviously, Fort Nightmares is a Halloween event. That goes on to Fortnite. I did have a couple of games of Fortnite. I don't know huge things about it, but you know what? People are angry about it. I'm excited for Horror Nights to try something different.
Yeah.
I know it's going to bring in a lot of a younger crowd, which I am worried about, because Horror Nights is sort of going that way.
Yeah.
The teens are sometimes out of control, and it's hard for security to manage it all.
Yeah.
They can't see every little thing that goes on, and it's in Central Park, which is quite a cramped zone.
Maybe that's why they've put that there.
Yeah.
So that it's, I mean, because if it was in, say, New York, it wouldn't be very good because of how big it is, where in that small zone you can only walk through it. You can't stop, they don't let you.
Sometimes they keep you moving when it's quite busy. So I've seen some of the props. I think we're going to get the pumpkins up in the sky, hopefully, again.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to be fun.
Oh,
it's going to be a fun,
definitely.
campy thing.
Yeah.
So excited for that one.
Yeah, and last year when they did the cats, I can't remember the name, but Cat Lady. So that was good because they had like the house at the end. So maybe they'll have something
possibly
out of that zone and like down the the side, like the Cat Lady.
Yeah, the little mini sort of runway thing.
Yeah, I thought
like
that
an
was
outdoor
really
house, really a bit, wasn't it?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. So if they could do something like that again, I'd be happy.
Yeah, it was fun. So next up, we have Sideshow of Decay. The past will haunt you in this carnival junkyard. Cindy Kane has opened a portal where decayed nightmares come from Halloween Horror Nights past back to haunt you. So I think this is going to be sort of an anniversary one where it gives us a lot of Easter eggs from previous events. So Cindy Kane is the daughter of Albert Kane, who is the caretaker, who is another Halloween Horror Nights icon.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to see a lot of things from HHN past.
I'm sure that's the one that's going to be in Hollywood.
Yep, that's the one in Hollywood with all the clownish props and stuff.
Yeah, so the props I've seen look amazing. That looks like a really, really good zone there.
That zone tends to be one of the best ones because of like the layout of it, I think.
And how big it is.
Yeah, so we normally have some like parade float style things in the middle as well. So I think the zones this year overall look really, really strong.
Definitely.
So next up we have Infernal Carnival of Nightmares. Let the nightmares begin. Jack and Dr. Oddfellow invite you to step right up and see what horrors hide in every shadow at a sinister spectacle decades in the making. So this is our entrance zone as you enter the park. And if you remember when we had Sinister and Surreal on the arches above, I'm hoping we get Jack and Oddfellow do the same, because they've put the big carnival... Have you seen on the arch, the truss, they've put the carnival sort of tent things on with the Horror Nights logo. So I'm hoping when the event starts, we get Jack and Oddfellow on there shouting obscenities at guests. Yeah,
and they've got like a ticket booth style thing, so I wonder if they'll be in there sometimes and coming out, and that would look good.
Yeah, the entrance zones tend to fall down just because of the location of where they are.
I suppose they can't really do much in a way because that's how everyone's coming
in and out as well.
So if you do too much, people are going to struggle to get in and out of the park.
Yeah, so to me, I'm just looking at that as like a welcome to the carnival type thing. So I think it's still going to be good. It'll be cool to see Jack and Oddfellow, and I think it's going to have a cool lighting package with the Horror Nights sign and stuff. So it's going to be good regardless.
I wonder if it's going to be like red and purple this year, like
fingers
the
crossed.
lighting.
Yeah, because the T-shirt they released, the Jack and Oddfellow, one side's red for Jack and the other's purple. So I'm hoping they do that.
Yeah.
And next up, we just have our street experiences. So we have the Mel Zombies and Club Horror.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to... I mean, the zombies, they're good when you're walking past. They always sort of interact, but Club Horror will be good when you're with... Like, I feel like, obviously, it's good when you walk through, but when you're with friends, it'll be even
you
better.
can have a drink and stuff.
Yeah, when you have... Yeah, exactly. So I am looking forward to them both again.
Yeah, I think it'll be good. And we can stop, get a drink. I think as well, what I read is this year, they're playing a sort of tribute. Remember the Pumpkin Lord?
Oh, yeah.
So there's apparently the DJs have got a button that they can play where it plays like a little trigger, where it's like the music stops and it says like all hail the Pumpkin Lord, and I think something happens.
Oh, that'd be
So
good.
I think that would be fun. Again, I read that in SFX magazine.
Yeah.
So I think that would be a fun little thing to do.
Yeah, because when the Pumpkin Lord was there, he sort of like did his whole spiel, and then the flames came up.
Yeah.
So maybe it's something like that.
Yeah, possibly, or some lighting, special things or something. But yeah,
well, we'll find out.
We'll find out. Yeah, it'll be fun. So yeah, that's the zones and street experiences.
So next we're on to the shows. There's 2 shows, isn't there? So there's Nightmare Fuel, Blood Noir, and Stranger Things Return to Hawkins.
So exciting.
Yeah, I know. I can't wait for the Stranger Things. I feel like we're definitely going to cry.
When we watched Marathon of Mayhem Volume 1, which is the first ever Horror Nights Lagoon show, it wasn't all Stranger Things, it had other stuff in, Ghostbusters and that, but it had the Stranger Things section. And I think our friend Connor, I didn't realise at the time because he'd already seen the show and he's recording us, and I think he actually recorded us like shedding a tear because of like, it just, when music just makes you that emotional, just seeing the Stranger Things productions with the music and the lighting, it just got to us. So this is a whole dedicated show to Stranger Things, and I think it's going to have a lot of WSQK stuff in, and I think it's going to be a sort of tribute from season 1 to season 5.
Yeah.
Because they're actually working with Netflix and a lot of Netflix designers to make the show. So it's sort of it's not a Horror Nights thing, it's more of a Netflix Stranger Things.
I feel like it'll be something we'll watch every time we're there.
Yeah. We did a Marathon of Mayhem when we went in.
Yeah.
We made a point of pretty much watching that every night. The other water shows haven't been as good. We've watched them a lot less. Last year, I think we watched once, and other year we watched once as well. But I think this one's going to be every night.
Oh yeah, definitely.
With a drink and some food.
Yeah, definitely. And the Nightmare Fuel, like, I mean, everyone that was spoken to says it's really good, but it's just something that takes too long for us.
It does.
Like the whole queuing for it and then sitting and watching it and then coming out. It just feel like it
takes too long, and as well when you're queuing, it's red hot, and then you've got to get your seat and it's hot. I know they can't do it now because it's so busy, but I miss when the show was on the streets, on the stage, and you could just walk past it, catch 5-10 minutes of it, watch the whole thing if you want. But I know a lot of people now are saying Nightmare Fuel is pretty much the same show, just with slight tweaks.
Right.
So other people love it and go multiple times a night. For me, it's something I would sacrifice at Horror Nights to either get 2-3 more houses in, or the other show, or a few zones, so. And I
feel like years ago when the other shows, they weren't, I feel like, because we did do them, so they must have changed it, because we used to just walk up, go in, watch it and come out.
Yeah.
Where now it's a whole process.
Yeah.
And that's what puts us off.
I think because people love it, the queue for a lot earlier for it, which then makes the queues bigger, and rather than just turning up.
Like you say, we can run a couple of more houses or zones or do something in that time. So exactly, for us personally, it's not something that we might do it, but
I do.
It's not high on our list.
I like listening to the music as you're walking down the side to get to those new 10 houses. So
and it always does intrigue you when you listen to the music. I always think, I wonder what's happening. You hear the fire going off as like the flames.
And they've got the contortionist who was in Academy of Villains. He's there as well. So maybe we'll have to try and see. If we go one night and the houses lines are packed, we'll go see Nightmare Fuel.
Yeah, maybe.
Just for something to do. Maybe not. So next up, this is what we were waiting for, which is the food and drink.
Yeah.
Horror Nights have stepped their game up a lot, haven't
Yeah,
they?
it's sort of turned into...
It's on like a food and wine.
It has, yeah, definitely. Because like when we first started going, there was nothing...
Pizza fries were like the thing you could
they
get.
were.
And a twisted tater, that was all you could...
Yeah, I think there was, wasn't there?
Apart from going to like Simpsons and getting a crusty burger and
Yeah,
stuff.
but there wasn't so much themed food where now it's like...
Everything.
Yeah, it's
a thing
amazing
in
now,
itself.
yeah.
So we've got the Horror Nights post up. We haven't got everything, but we have seen a couple of pictures today of a few food boards from Boost, but not all of them. So we'll talk about it. First thing I'm excited for is to try the beef jerky, L's Battery Jerky, just because it comes in a Halloween Horror Nights Stranger Things tin.
Yeah.
I did the same. I've got it somewhere.
Yeah, it's just there. The Fedra one.
The
Yeah.
Fedra one from The Last of Us. I've got that. Are you going to try that, do you think?
Oh yeah, I think
Looks like pasta,
it
doesn't
looks
it?
like a mac and cheese with beef jerky on the
jerky,
top. Yeah, so
yeah.
I feel like it's something I would. It's nice to walk around with.
And then we've got Hopper's Recharger, which just looks like a drink.
Yeah.
The Blinky, well, not Blinky cups this year. The souvenir cups look so cool.
Oh yeah,
With
I'm
this-
100% getting that the first
Yeah,
night.
well, we'll get that. We'll get them every year. Anyway.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
We must have about 20 Horror Nights cups. We've got the Cinnabites Kiss. I bet you'll be trying that drink.
Yeah, and there's the Pleasure and Pain Brain. That looks to me like a dessert style.
Yeah, it's got. I think it's going to be like
Panna cotta, it looks
yeah,
like.
with strawberry sauce, and that
Yeah.
looks like bits of ripped up cake, maybe.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Yeah. And we have Annie's Duke Joints Catfish and Grits.
Yeah, that's not something I would
Nah,
try.
I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know what cash. I only really like codfish from the chip shop.
I
don't know if it's
yeah.
dead
To be
fishy.
honest, I don't think I've tried it, so it's not something
Yeah.
I'm interested in. But
Then we have the Slide Guitar Smash, which to me sounds like a sort of bourbon whiskey smash
Yeah,
type thing.
yeah.
That looks good. We have the Black Rain and the Prince of Darkness cake. We'll
I'm
be trying
getting
them.
both, yeah.
Be trying them. That looks more like a sort of coffee type thing with like a cold foam on top.
yeah, it
doesn't
does actually.
The next one though, the Frostbite and the Lasagna Burn look brilliant.
Again, yeah, I definitely want to try both of these.
Yeah.
But this is something like we can get to share just to.
Oh, definitely.
There's so much we want to try.
What we do is we just buy one of each thing and split it, and that way we get to try a lot more of the Horror Nights food.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely going to get this, or the Torn to Shreds pork sandwich. That looks brilliant. And we've got a new pizza fries this year, guys, not just the regular.
Yeah, it's the Birra pizza fries.
They look so good.
Yeah,
Crinkle cut as well.
I'm looking forward to trying them because we love Birra, don't we?
Yeah,
So-
we love. I make birra tacos at home.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited to try those. This one reminds me of the Meaty Meats, the thing. So we have the meat grinder red velvet. I think it's just going to be like a red velvet funnel type cake.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you think it's going to be like a cake style? 'Cause that's what it looks like.
Yeah, it looks gory, but it's
Yeah.
something to take a picture with, isn't it?
Because I remember when we got that the mini meats, and it was literally on like a butcher's
Polystyrene,
Yeah.
the cling film, wasn't it?
Yeah,
and
but-
it had the blood sauce.
yeah, and it looked like mince.
It did.
But we got it to take home to take back the whole time. We never ate. I
And then we
remember.
brought it home and it sat in the cupboard for like
Yeah.
a month, and then Becca was like, Gary, that's going to have to go. We've got a new pizza.
Yeah,
So
I'm
last year
excited.
for 5 nights at Freddy's, we had the meatball and spaghetti pizza. We tried it. We loved it.
We've made it at home.
Made it at home. And now we have the rigatoni ritual pie, which looks like obviously rigatoni pasta with like pepperoni.
I'm not sure if it's like because I think it might be sausage. You know, the sausage slices
They have the
rather
chopped
than
sausage,
yeah.
sausage, don't they?
That's what it looks like to me. So it looks as though it's like a creamy sausage pasta on top. So that's what it looks like
looks
to me.
great
But yeah,
to
I'm
me.
looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to trying them all.
Yeah. And then again, a couple of photos I saw. So we have the Funny Fair booth, which has got a twisted Philly cheesesteak.
Yeah.
Sounds amazing. This is right up your street. The fried PB&J bites.
Yeah.
They're going to be so good.
Yeah, because them fried Oreos were, I dream about them. They were
so
amazing.
good.
So if it's something like that,
Yeah.
I'll be.
And guys, can I just confirm as well, the PB&J mixtape beer is back.
Yeah.
That was like, that's what got you started liking sort of craft beer sours type thing.
Yeah, I just had a try of yours and I regret not getting me own because it was so good.
Ended up splitting the can with her.
And again, that might be a first night. I mean, I don't know because
I'm sort of hoping that they sell it at the Dead Coconut Club so we can nip in on travel day and grab a cheeky PB&J down on the waterfront. That's what I'm hoping for. So the next booth that we saw is the feeding schedule at Gramercy Park. They have a Deathbringer tempura shrimp and a burnt sando, which is crispy brioche stuffed with pastry cream and a burnt sugar crust.
All right.
That looks decent. And then we have a Phantom Punch cocktail. And then we have menu and manifest at Gramercy as well. Corn Evil cheeseburger smash tacos. And we have the citrus peanut forever drink along with other regular draft beers. And they're the only ones that I've saw so far.
Yeah, and there's the Stranger Things stuff. There's art, the clown. So there's still a lot
of booths with stuff.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot to fit in, basically.
Yeah. As well, our friend Jackie, she put a video up of the food as well.
Yeah.
So, and some of it does look really, really good.
Yeah, it does. I am really looking forward to it, and I feel like it's part of the event now.
We've stopped, we used to have dinner and stuff before we went into the event, but now we just literally have Horror Nights food for dinner because it's so good.
Yeah.
You get to try a lot of themed stuff.
Yeah,
can only
definitely.
get once a year there.
Yeah, and it's...
NBC is always going to be there.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
And we always make a list, so then we tick it off and then we can try the next thing instead of... Unless it's like the pizza that we loved and we've got it again.
and then our final night is where we get our favourites.
Yeah.
Got to get our favourites. So I've had to get the iPad out for this section. So we have hotel experiences. So as well as Horror Nights have started expanding to the hotels.
Yeah.
They've done it for a few years now at some hotels, but we've got some new stuff this year.
Right.
Very, very excited. I've put the best one at the top, which I think we're going to go to a few times. It is Jake's American Bar at Royal Pacific transforms into the Universal Munster's Laguna Lounge.
Oh, that sounds good.
A classic Munster hideaway inspired by mid-century modern tiki.
All right.
I love.
Yeah.
We both love tiki. Guests can catch characters like Frankenstein, the Bride of Frankenstein, and the Invisible Man and more lurking throughout the decor, along with some larger-than-life photo ops.
All right, didn't realise that. That sounds really good.
That sounds brilliant. Remember when they did the Munster exhibit at Cabana Bay with all the photo ops? That was fun.
Yeah, it was
Hopefully
fun.
it's not just them repurposed. I'm hoping so. And two new ones as well. So Universal Stella Nova, a sleek research exhibit has gone wrong. The mysterious substance has breached containment, creeping and pulsing with a life of its own at Stella Nova's Nova Bar. As guests explore the bar, they'll notice that hazmat teams have sealed off the area and are working urgently to stabilise the situation before the substance infects everyone and everything.
And I wasn't sure if we'd make it down there because it's just a little bit...
Quite far away.
But
our friends are
I
staying
was just
there.
about to say, yeah. So it might
So
be...
we might have to nip in. It'd be rude not to. And next, another new one, Terra Luna Resort. By day, Luna Bar is a sleek interstellar outpost, but by night it becomes contested ground as two rival alien species who once declared Terra Luna neutral territory are in battle. Guests will be surrounded by the turf battle, with each alien species on opposite side of the bar.
All right.
That sounds so
it
good.
does
I
sound good.
love the theming that they're doing with these.
That's
these
really
things.
good how they incorporate every hotel, though, isn't it?
Yeah. The whole resort now is just part of it.
Yeah.
And returning for a second year, we have Portofino Bay. Guests can climb aboard an old fishing ship frozen in time by the freak ice storm at the Thirsty Fish. This is basically Dead Man's Pier or Dead Man's Wharf, whichever one you want to say.
That sounds good.
Yeah, that one sounds good. So we're not that far away from there, so we might have to nip in there maybe on a non-Horror Nights night and just check it out or something just for a drink.
Yeah, maybe we could do that on a non-Horror Nights night because I feel like it'd be too much to put in. And
Hard Rock Hotel, Night of the Living Shred, has returned for another rancid residency at Hard Rock's lobby. By the way, I'm on Inside Universal's website, so go check it out for a full report on there. So Night of the Living Shred, this time round, the whole undead roadie crew is here to amp things up. I think we went last time and we saw some of in the lobby that had like the band, the horror thing set up for the photo op.
And again, our friends are staying there, so...
Yep, And next we have Lowe's Sapphire Falls Resort, located in the lower lobby. Guests can enter an eerie seaside gothic manor where they will encounter a range of creepy floral sculptures. That's pretty much the same as last year.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, Aventura is the lamest one. We've
The
just got the
aliens,
aliens back
yeah.
again. It sounds a lot better than it is, but it's just basically a little alien marquee above the bar. So there's not much theming that goes.
Yeah, I
on there.
suppose there's not much they can do. Some
Yeah,
places it's easier to do, but
They're doing some specialty cocktails around the bars, so each bar is going to have its own different cocktails, so that'll be fun.
yeah.
And Cabana Bay has the Pumpkin Lord bar back. I thought that was brilliant.
Yeah,
it's
I
very,
really-
very well
really
themed
like
there.
that one, yeah.
And Endless Summer's got one as well. And that's pretty much it. So now comes on to the hype list. So I'm very excited and I'm proud because Becca has never ever done a hype list
I know.
before.
This is my first ever hype list.
I'm a proud husband right now. It's took us 10 years to get Becca to want to get, well, not want to get involved, but love everything about Horror Nights.
Yeah.
So I'm so excited.
It's because I've always loved it. I've always really genuinely enjoyed it. Like the zones, the atmosphere, everything. It's just, and I have gone through a few houses.
You have done quite a lot of houses over the years.
Yeah,
to be
and
honest.
I think last year I done 3.
I think you've done like 5 houses.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I definitely have done the houses. It's more that it's a small space. So like when you're walking through, I know it's intended, but it's the small space, the loudness, it's the flashing light. It's just it's a mixture of everything, and I know that's what it's intended for, but it's just I don't know. It just really gets to us. But I've got obviously I'll have our friends with us. I've got loop ear plugs to try. So this year I'm determined.
So with my hype list, it's taken me so long to make it. I changed it around. I wasn't happy with it. I changed it again. I'm still not happy with it now, but this is probably one of the hardest years. I spoke to one of our friends, Kate, and she's thought the same as well. So this is mine.
So we're going 10 to 1. Right.
So my number 10 is Evil Dead Burn.
All right.
Just because we haven't seen the movie. The last movie was decent. It wasn't amazing. And I don't know enough about it to make it any higher.
Yeah, so that was sort of like me, but mine is Madlands Cage Cannibals.
Right, that's understandable.
Obviously. If that wasn't there, it would be Evil Dead Burn because I just don't know enough about it. But the Cannibals one is, like I say, it's a little bit of a fear. Might be brave enough, but that's why it's so low.
Well, it's not much different for me because it's my number 9.
Yeah, and Evil Dead Burn is my number
So
9.
we're swapping. I just think, you know, it sounds good, but it doesn't sound as good as the other houses. That's you know, when I've ranked them over the years, it's not a slight on any house or anyone who works on the houses. It's just my personal hype list, what I'm hyped for. And unfortunately, there was another 8 houses that to me sound more interesting.
Exactly, and it potentially will change throughout the event, and we'll do another hype list.
We'll do
at the end.
rankings at the end.
Yeah, the rankings.
When we can compare.
Sorry, not a hype list.
So my number 8, and it annoys me putting it this low, is Alien Invasion.
All right.
I struggle to get it higher above any of the other houses, to be honest. And again, it sounds like a great house, but something had to go at number 8.
Yeah, mine is HR Blood and Guts.
All right.
I wasn't.
Because you don't know anything about it.
Yeah,
do you?
exactly. I think it's hard when it's not the IPs because you don't actually know that much about it.
Yeah.
But I mean, obviously, like you say, somewhere it's got to go somewhere.
Yeah.
It could change when I go through them, but we'll see.
My number 7 is Cybergoria.
Same.
Sounds like, is it? It sounds like a brilliant house. I'm excited for it. I love the theming, but this year is so strong. It's just hard to put everything higher than the next thing.
Yeah. Same. Now I'm really looking forward to going through it, but it's just that's where I've placed it.
This number 6, I'm really not happy about it being here, but again, I could probably change the list and not be as equally happy with something else. Ozzy Osbourne at number 6.
Right. I'm shocked.
Shocked at that one, aren't you?
Yeah, I am. Because mine's, you're not going to like this one. Jack and Oddfellow.
See? Disgusting.
I'm just looking forward to it, but there's just houses that I'm more looking forward to.
Game's gone. Number 5 for me is Hellraiser.
Same.
Is it? Again, sounds amazing.
Yeah.
It's been a whale of an IP for Mike Aiello to bring to Halloween Horror Nights, and I know they're going to do it justice. But again, it's just other stuff that I want to
Yeah,
see.
exactly, same.
Number 4, HR Blood and Guts.
All right.
I love Halloween Horror Nights history. I love the lore. I love it when returning characters come back. HR Blood and Guts is a person I've always wanted to see, but obviously never had the chance to. And being a Horror Nights nerd, I've read up on him a ton. So very excited to see him come.
Yeah, my number 4 was Invasion, Alien
All right,
Abduction.
that's fair.
Yeah, I think, like you say, we're into that, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they do to it, basically.
Right, so we've got our top 3 now. So my number 3, I've got Sinners.
So we're so synced.
Bearing in mind, guys, we this is the first time we're here on each other's list. We sat separately and did them separately, and I've changed mine about 4 times. Sinners, yeah, again, brilliant. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
I can't wait to watch the movie again.
Yeah, I'm
brilliant.
really looking forward to it. And I just feel like it'll be a house what gets you hyped.
It does, yeah.
Yeah.
So number 2, I have Stranger Things.
Do you?
Uh-huh.
No, I'm shocked at that one. Mine's Ozzy Osbourne.
Is it? All right,
Yeah.
it's fair enough.
But I'm really genuinely shocked that you haven't got Stranger Things at number 1.
I wanted to put it at number 1, but I'm just worried because of last year's house. It wasn't amazing, so my hype level wasn't as high for it. So it did start at number 1, and then it actually went lower. But then I thought, you know what, I'm going to trust me gut and put it at number 2.
Yeah, I've got Ozzy Osbourne, but that was a little bit hard for me where to put it, because that is weirdly is one of the ones I'm so excited for.
Yeah. And last but not least, number 1, I have Jack and Oddfellow.
Yeah.
I love Jack the Clown. I just love everything about him, his backstory, his appearances at the event. And Oddfellow is a good character as well, and I can't wait to see them battle off against each other.
Yeah, mine's Stranger Things.
All right, that's fair enough. But you've never experienced it, so for you, I think it's a perfect number 1.
Yeah, I've never, like you say, I've never experienced it. I love Stranger Things. I'm really looking forward to seeing what they do and feeling like I'm in Hawkins. So
yeah, that is our hype list. So next, we are going to rank the scare zones from 4 to 1. I'll let you go first.
Yeah, so mine is Sideshow of Decay.
All right.
I mean, it's a little bit hard to do the scare zones, to be honest.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe I should have put Fort Nightmares there. I don't know. It's hard. It's actually really quite hard.
That's my number 4, Fort Nightmares, just because it's something completely different. I get they want to try something different, but the other ones to me are more of a nod to Horror Nights past.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So my number 3 actually is Sideshow of Decay.
All right, yeah.
Again, I'm excited for all 4 zones.
Yeah.
It just had to go somewhere, and the other 2 sound better. So my number 2 is Carnival of Nightmares.
So is mine.
I know it's a welcome zone, but I'm excited to see Jack and Oddfellow in the streets again.
Yeah, and there's just the arch, like the facade sort of thing, like it all just looks, it looks amazing this year, so that's why it was quite high up on mine.
And I think this is going to be a great year for me, photography-wise, with a camera as well. So.
And we've obviously got the same as number 1.
Downtown Clown Town. We're going to spend so much time in this zone, aren't we? So yeah. So that was very, very quick.
Yeah. And lastly, we did have the shows, but
so our number 1 is Stranger Things.
Yeah. I mean, we wouldn't want to do, there's nothing else.
I've put it down twice on the list.
I didn't even put a second one because I'm only interested in Stranger Things.
I'll be watching that every night, and I'll be recording it on my phone. And then when I'm on the plane side, I'll be watching it again, and I'll be watching it again at home, and then I'll be watching it on YouTube. But yeah, that is our Horror Nights episode.
Honestly, as we're sitting here recording it, I'm so excited. It's literally next week that it starts.
Can't wait.
And then it's only literally a few weeks for us now.
So if you don't get a reply on social media off us, it's because we're doing a little bit of a blackout.
Yeah.
We're doing a little sort of opening weekend.
A little
celebration.
Yeah,
with our friends Jake and Beth, the Tattooed Tourists. If you watch them on YouTube, they're coming over. We're doing a little Horror Nights themed night.
Yeah, we're all going to wear our HHN tops. We've got
Blinky cups.
Yeah.
We've got Horror Nights food.
Yeah. Well, but I don't want to say too much because I want to keep it as a little bit of a
because I know they'll be watching
Jake and
this.
Beth because I've got some.
But I'll put some posts on Instagram.
Yeah.
But I really hope you enjoyed this episode. We really loved making this one.
We've been dying to record.
Yeah,
and
it took a while to plan and get everything in order and stuff. And if you're watching on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed watching on YouTube. We're trying a new camera for the first time, so it's our first time using that. And I just can't wait to be there. And all the feedback we've had off the show has been so good. I'm enjoying doing the podcast.
Yeah, I am, because like we've said all the time that we talk about it all the time, so it does makes no difference just pressing record and letting everyone else listen and join in. I like how many we've both had DMs saying how how many people are the same as us, they're exactly the same, like what we see is what they're like. And it's good to know that we're not just the only ones. I know we're not, but you know, there's people out there that feel exactly the same as us.
Yeah, and I think it's great to go alongside the vlog, because the vlog's a little bit more polished and a bit more presentable, where on the podcast we can just talk about, you know, all the other stuff that we couldn't fit into a video, and all the ups and downs and positives and negatives. And but if you do want to support the show, please leave us a 5-star review on Spotify and Apple, wherever you listen. And if you're watching on YouTube, give us the good old thumbs up and hype the video, and definitely drop us a comment. Let us know your most hyped house.
Yes.
We're very interested to know what you think of this year's event. So thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And we'll see you in the fog. Bye.